The end of 2017, Netflix will have released 1,000 hours of original shows and movies. Halfway through the year, Netflix has already had some big moments, like making its global game show debut with Ultimate Beastmaster and sparking discussion and controversy with 13 Reasons Why. And there have also been some marquee cancellations, like the Get Down and Sense8. But there are still at least 20 shows that Netflix has confirmed it will release before the year is up, as it spends $6 billion on content. To help you keep track, we've updated our list of shows Netflix has confirmed, for certain, are coming out in 2017. This excludes movies and kids shows, as well as shows that might not come out until 2018 and beyond. Here are the 20 shows we know Netflix is putting out before the end of 2017. Orange is the New Black, Season 5, June 9. Piper Chapman doesn't deserve a prison sentence. Of course, every one of her fellow inmates thinks the same thing. Glow, Season 1, June 23, inspired by the real story of the 1980s Female Wrestling League. The series, set in Los Angeles and showcasing big hair and body slams, will be the fictionalized story of an out-of-work actress who finds one last attempt to live her dreams in the form of a weekly series about female wrestlers. Castlevania, Season 1, July 7, inspired by the classic video game series, Castlevania is a dark medieval fantasy following the last surviving member of the disgraced Belmont clan, trying to save Eastern Europe from extinction at the hand of Vlad Dracula Teep himself. Friends from College, Season 1, July 14, a group of friends from Harvard played by Keegan-Michael Key, Ethan, Cobby Smulders, Lisa, Annie Briss, Sam, Nat Faxon, Nick, Fred Savage, Max, and Jay Subpark, Marianne, are facing down their 40s with interwoven and oftentimes complicated relationships with one another. Friends from College is a comedic exploration of old friendships, former romantic entanglements, and balancing adult life with nostalgia for the past. Ozark, Season 1, July 14, in this dark, dangerous series, a family struggles after moving to an Ozarks resort community when they're thrust into a world of dirty money. Marvel's The Defenders, Season 1, August 18. Marvel's The Defenders follows Daredevil, Charlie Cox, Jessica Jones, Kristen Ritter, Luke Cage, Mike Coulter, and Iron Fist, Finn Jones, a quartet of singular heroes with one common goal: to save New York City. This is the story of four solitary figures, burdened with their own personal challenges, who realize they just might be stronger when teamed together. Mindhunter, Season 1, October 19, an agent in the FBI's elite serial crime unit develops profiling techniques as he pursues notorious serial killers and rapists. Alias Grace, Season 1, the story of Alias Grace follows Grace Marks, a poor, young Irish immigrant and domestic servant in Upper Canada who, along with stable hand James McDermott, was convicted of the brutal murders of their employer, Thomas Kinnear, and his housekeeper, Nancy Montgomery. In 1843, James was hanged while Grace was sentenced to life imprisonment. Grace became one of the most enigmatic and notorious women of 1840s Canada for her supposed role in the sensational double murder, and was eventually exonerated after 30 years in jail. Her conviction was controversial, and sparked much debate about whether Grace was actually involved in the murder, or merely an unwitting accessory. Atypical, Season 1, Atypical is a coming-of-age story that follows Sam, played by Keir Gilchrist, an 18-year-old on the autistic spectrum as he searches for love and independence. While Sam is on his funny yet emotional journey of self-discovery, the rest of his family must grapple with the change in their own lives as they all struggle with the central theme: what does it really mean to be normal? Jennifer Jason Leigh stars as his mother, Elsa, who is on her own journey of self-discovery. Dark, Season 1, Dark, a family saga with a supernatural twist, is set in a German town in present day where the disappearance of 2 young children exposes the double lives and fractured relationships among 4 families. In 10-hour-long episodes, the story takes on a supernatural twist that ties back to the same town in 1986. Disjointed, Season 1. Disjointed is a workplace comedy starring Kathy Bates as a lifelong advocate for legalization who's finally living her dream as the owner of an LA area cannabis dispensary. Joining her are 3 budtenders, her 20-something son and a deeply troubled security guard. All of them are more or less constantly high. Gypsy, Season 1. A thrilling new series follows Jean Holloway, a therapist who develops dangerous and intimate relationships with the people in the patients' lives. It stars Naomi Watts and Billy Crudup. Kiss Me First, Season 1. Kiss Me First tells the story of Leela, a lonely 17-year-old girl who is addicted to a fictional online gaming site called Agora. While in Agora, Leela meets Tess, a cool and confident party girl who harbors a dark secret. In the real world, the 2 girls become friends, but after Tess disappears, Leela decides to assume her friend's identity and in doing so is quickly drawn into unraveling the mystery behind her disappearance. Lady Dynamite, Season 2. Series is based on what Maria Bamford has accepted to be her life. The occasionally surreal episodes, refracted across multiple periods inspired by the actor-comedian's life, tell the story of a woman who loses, and then finds, her S. Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, Reboot. In a time when America stands divided and the future seems uncertain, a team of 5 brave men will try to bring us closer together with laughter, heart, and just the right amount of moisturizer. Real Rob, Season 2. Real Rob is an exaggerated yet brutally honest depiction of Rob Schneider's real life, interspersed with Schneider's stand-up comedy performances. Managing the ups and downs of a Hollywood career and its celebrity treatment, with his younger Mexican wife, a new baby, an ever-present stalker and a completely incompetent assistant, this new comedy shows us the close-to-the-bone real life of the internationally famous comedian. Stranger Things, Season 2. A love letter to the 80s classics that captivated a generation. Stranger Things is set in 1983 Indiana, where a young boy vanishes into thin air. As friends, family and local police search for answers, they are drawn into an extraordinary mystery involving top-secret government experiments, terrifying supernatural forces and one very strange little girl. The End of the World, Season 1, based on the award-winning series of comic books by Charles Forsman, The End of the World invites viewers into the dark and confusing lives of teen outsiders James, Alex Lawther, Black Mirror, The Imitation Game, and Elisa, Jessica Barden, The Lobster, Ellen, Penny Dreadful, as they embark on a road trip to find Elisa's father, who left home when she was a child. Watership Down. Beloved novel Watership Down will be reinterpreted into a 4-part animated miniseries set to air in 2017. Set in the idyllic rural landscape of southern England, this tale of adventure, courage, and survival follows a band of rabbits on their flight from the intrusion of man and the certain destruction of their home. Led by a tough-hearted pair of brothers, they journey forth from their native Sandalford Warren through the harrowing trials posed by predators and adversaries, towards a promised land in a more perfect society. Wet Hot American Summer, 10 years later, Season 1, 10 years after the original film, fans can finally find out what happened to their favorite campers and counselors in the 8-episode series.